guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Get Baked with Manlio. Today we're going to make a really easy recipe, really quick, delicious. They're called Ninja Stars or Pinwheels, depending which name you want to give them. I like to give them Ninja Stars because it's pretty cool. The ingredients are really easy to find in the supermarket. It's really quick, so hope you guys like it. Alright, so the things you will need to make these is a box of puff pastries. Okay, you can find a supermarket, frozen aisle. 1/3 of sugar mixed with a teaspoon of cinnamon. A pizza cutter. A bottle of fruit preserve. I'm using apricot today. You can use whichever fruit you like, whichever preserve you like. And a pastry brush. Okay, let's get started. So, we can get started with a well-floured surface. We use some flour here just to sprinkle it around so the pastry don't get stuck. You're going to let the puff pastry thaw out because it comes frozen. And you're going to put it on the flour area and unfold it just like that. Okay, it's kind of sticky. That's why we have the flour, so it doesn't stick to everywhere. Next, sprinkle it with flour a little bit. And we're going to use our rolling pin to roll the dough out. Get it as thin as you want. Now, once you have it rolled out at as thin as you like, I cut the excess edges out to make a perfect square. Then I'm using a template of a 4x4 square that I made out of paper. And you're gonna basically cut square shapes with your pizza cutter so you have perfect squares all around. There you go. This one. The other one right here. Just be careful with it. You can always roll the dough out again and do it over. You mess up, but it's easy, not hard, real simple, real cool. Alright, so this is the fun part. What you're going to do is you're going to cut in an angle from each corner of the triangle, of the square, almost going towards the center, like that. 1, 2, on this side, just like that, like that. Okay. Now, once you have the cuts, with your pastry brush, you're going to brush away any flour that you have there on the top, and you're going to add your fruit preserve right in the center of it. You can use a teaspoon, a tablespoon, doesn't really matter. Just be as generous as you like. There you go. Spread it a little bit. Perfect. Now, what makes it really cool is that we're going to fold the corners into the center like this, alternating. One, then leave the other one alone. Let's skip to the next one. Fold it right here. Skip to the next one. Fold it like that. See that? Easy. And it looks beautiful. There you go, Ninja Star. Okay, you have your Ninja Star. I'm gonna use the spatula and put it on our baking tray. And there you go, look at that. I have a couple of them here. Now the last step, before we put them into the oven, is just gonna sprinkle them with cinnamon sugar. All over, just like that. Here's the other tray as well. And you can do them whichever size you want. I use a 4-inch square as a template because I like them, you know, to be somewhat big. And you can get about 16 of them per box of puff pastries. Usually comes with 2 frozen sheets, and those 2 frozen sheets will give you about 16 4-inch squares Ninja Stars. Alright, so now we're going to preheat the oven at 420 degrees, and in goes the baking sheet. There we go. And you want to bake them about 8 minutes. Keep an eye on them. You don't want them to get burned. You want to get them out as soon as they're golden brown. Now, as you can see, 3 minutes into the baking, it's already starting to puff up and it's looking great. Alright, so this is the first batch. They look pretty good. Really hot, so be careful. Okay, the preserves in there are bubbling hot, so let them cool off for at least 20 to 30 minutes before you take a bite. Alright, so after baking them in the oven at 420, we have our Ninja Stars ready. Okay, they're nice and cold, and they look pretty damn cool. Alright, you can make this, impress your friends. They're really easy to make. Like I said, just be careful. Sometimes be careful to look on the box of the pastry, puff pastry, because it tells you what temperature to use. The one that I actually chose had the 420 degrees in about 10 minutes. So just keep an eye on that. It varies depending which brand you buy. So yeah, look at them. They're delicious. You can call them Ninja Stars, Pinwheels. You know, it doesn't matter. But they're really good, delicious. Until next time, remember, baking it's easy, not hard. So subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video. Thanks again. Goodbye.